How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Thank you very much for coming by tonight. We're playing Farming Simulator 2025. I know, or 25, sorry. And the reason why is just because everyone's playing it. It's a fun game. We're having fun. Fun on a farming fantasy fun-filled thing. Yeah, I think that's about as far as I can go with that. Basically, today I'm just going to try sorting out my life on here and trying to do things a little bit more strategically, because there is a strategy behind what I haven't been doing, and I've only really just started paying attention to it. Basically, I've been doing everything wrong and nobody's actually told me, and I worked it out today. I just went, oh, okay, I think I know where I've been ballsing up so much. So here we're going to go. I will probably make a video about everything we're about to do today. So here we go. So 54 grand, August 1st. I can't remember if it's harvest day. When is harvest day? Not yet. It needs rolling soon though. Right, growth, still growing. Excellent. Okay, cool. So it all starts with my farm. And where I've been going wrong is actually fairly simple to pin down. Starts with these. And this. And these. It's all fun and games. And I hear about this is exactly where I'm. Oh, also, if you're using the infinite water mod or one mod tower, one of them's been replaced with this. You have to add this to your mod thing again. So the thing that I've been doing wrong completely is not paying attention to when the things are supposed to be going for sale. That's been the problem. So, to put this into perspective, how you doing, Cheesy? Nobody tagged me into them. Nobody thought about, like, because I'm an idiot most of the time. Nobody thought about telling me to pay attention to when the things sell at the highest price, or trying to find an alternative place to sell things at the highest price. And the reason why you do this is to make the most money. So what I've been doing is I've been like, oh, well, I've got a pallet of these to pick up. I'll pop them on the back of my truck. Pick another one and pop it on the back of my truck. Pick up the honey, pop it on the back of the truck. Take it to sell point and make it's done. Cool, fantastic. And I was like, okay, so where have I been going wrong? So I started paying attention to this graph here. Now, to put it into perspective, let's go to eggs. Eggs. Where's eggs? There they are, eggs. Normally, I'd be just like, I'm going to go and sell them. We're in the middle of August. Eggs are at their lowest price. So if I'm selling eggs right now, I'm not going to get a lot of money for eggs. If I wait until November, when the price is basically at its peak, that's when I should be selling eggs. So I should be like, that is where I should be selling stuff. Same with like rice saplings. Same with honey. Like, I'll show you honey. So we'll do honey. Right here is the absolute worst time I could be selling honey. When's the best time to be selling honey? In February. So all of these times I've been basically selling stuff randomly and be like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. No, I've been a blithering idiot. And nobody, even myself, never tagged on to this fact. So I've been making less money, trying to like grind my way through, and it's like, yeah, that's the problem. And that's been the real main issue. So for all these times I've been like basically clogging by and like selling stuff at the wrong times, the wrong prices, wrong this, that and the other, it could have been easily solved by just being, oh, if I sell it at the right time, we should be fine. There you go. So I will make a video about this, and it will be like basically things that I've learned since playing this game. Basically, pay attention to when things should be sold. Anyways, how you doing, Cheesy? How you doing, Ben? How you doing, Promethean? Why are you so happy, apart from getting the graphics card from your nan? I say the first year you take what you can and get... Yeah, no, but that's the thing. It never dawned on me to check the prices. I was just selling stuff randomly. Everything I grow, literally, is best sold in the winter. Rice saplings. Okay, rice saplings are basically peak right now. Today would be the best day to sell rice saplings, even though I've only got a few of them. Yeah, you told me. Joys of the Black Friday deals. It's depending which one she got you though, because there are differences in certain companies making 4060s. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll put this into perspective. Every graphics card will work, right? That's just how it is. But one graphics card may have more CUDA cores running than another one. That's the worst part. Is when you get into like the specifics of who made it, and then when it comes down to which corners did certain people look it at, and it's like, oh. The two classic ones. I'll show you this in the example. Let me just go on to eBay. So let me just pull this up, and so there's not a lot of difference between them apart from the price, but you'll always see one's better than the other. So if I type in 4060 RTX, So the ones I normally buy Ventus just because I like Ventus graphics cards. But you'll always, so this is the Ventus one. This is the 4060 Ti, and there's always one made by MSI at the same time, and it'll be this one. So this is the MSI for RTX 4060 Ti, right? And then up here is the where the fuck did it go? It's here. Where did it go? Ventus, this one. So MSI, Nvidia, GeForce, and this is the Ventus. The price is $329, and the price for this is $349. And then you look at the clock speed, and it's 1710, right? And then you got this one at 2,505. So if you spend 20 quid less, you'll get a better graphics card. But then the clock speed here is 2565, which means that's the top end of it. But then down here on this one, the top end is 3,500. So it's a little bit, you've got a lot more space between like the base clock and the top of the clock. And it's all these little infuriating things that make you go, why is it bloody cheaper then? They're the same, and that's the reason why. So it's one of those things. It's just a tiny little thing, and it annoys the piss out of me. It cost you now 250 quid. Which, so yeah, so it's not a TI card. Yeah, those ones I was just showing you were a TI card. If you've just got a normal 4060, yeah, like that, you're basically running the same card as I am. I just haven't updated that in my like little bio below my description box. But yeah, I had to buy a 4060 because, in fairness, there was no point in buying a 30 series graphics card because the prices got pushed up on those so much when it came to COVID. The price on the 30 series got pushed up so much that no one was ever going to make any money on them, apart from the people who were selling them at the time. And because of that, their prices never changed. Even when the 40 range came out, it was still really expensive trying to get hold of a 30, and it was really annoying. Which sucked. And then so you had all these people like trying to still sell 30 series graphics cards for like a lot of money, even though the 40 series had come out, and it's like, why would you buy a 30 series when you just buy 40? And they're cheaper. So it made no sense whatsoever. Right, farming. No, I don't want to do that. It's not worth my money. It's not worth the time either. Right. Oh, also, I did spend some of my money, so I'm a little bit lower in cash, but I did buy a lawnmower set. So That's done and dusted. We've got that now, so I don't have to keep renting it. And that's fine. That's the reason why I bought them. Okay, next. We're just going to skip through to the next day. Because I've sold my saplings now. We're okay. I'm slowly sort of building up my cash flow to buy stuff. Can't wait to play Portal RTX. See, that's kind of sad. I wouldn't get excited about playing Portal RTX. I'd be like looking forward to the fact you could buy a AAA game that's like good, and you'll be able to like see the reason why people buy really expensive graphics cards. It's the reason. It actually infuriates me a little bit. Why would you want like a monster PC and a monster graphics card just to play something that's old or like Minecraft? Doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, Smeg, the only reason why I got a 4060 was because my other one blew up. Well, it didn't blow up. It just needed way too much power. Right, time to do some jobs. Cultivating for 9 grand? Sure thing. Did you hear about the Windrow Baler combo and mod coming soon? No, but sounds good enough. We could do that. That's just a chill mission. 9 grand for cultivating our field. It's all good. And that's fine. But Portal would run at top spec on a 2060 card. That's what I'm getting at. When it comes to older games, you don't need a really like top end graphics card. You could use something that's 10 years old and it'll still work perfectly good. And I would say, as a 4060 card, it's not bad if you're not buying another graphics card for like another 10 years. You'll be completely fine. You won't have a problem. We could do this one. This is an easy mission. Actually, you know what? I should really buy one of these. Just give me a set. See if we can pick one up. Oh no, we can't pick one up, but it's not a bad idea. Yeah, it's a nice bonus. It really is. My whole thing is I'm sort of in the same sort of light as like Linus in a way, where it's like I prefer to be able to unfold. Where we got I prefer to, like, if you're going to buy a PC, you're going to buy bits and pieces. It's always best to like check around for pricing, make sure you're not going to kill yourself, bankrupt yourself, and all that stuff. And using older tech sometimes isn't that bad. And genuinely, I don't mind using older stuff. The only reason why I got newer stuff was because, unfortunately, for what I do. Like, if I wasn't a streamer, if I wasn't doing YouTube, and I wasn't sitting here like using up resources to like edit my videos or do streams, this, that and the other, to buy in a graphics card, I'd be like, I really wouldn't give a damn as long as it worked. I think I would be one of those people that would just knock a PC together for like 300 quid and be like, oh, I'm fine, it's working. Certainly beats Ryzen 5 integrated graphics. Well, it will, because it's a dedicated graphics card. That's why it's going to beat it. But a Ryzen 5 integrated graphics isn't that bad. Kerry runs one without a graphics card and she plays Final Fantasy 14 quite happily on 1080p settings. She don't need that your integrated graphics on Ryzen doesn't do too bad. And her PC was 450 quid. And that did include the monitor and the keyboard and the mouse as well. Yeah, her PC we knocked together. We had a limit of £500. We bought the monitor, which is a 27-inch curve. The keyboard, mouse, the tower, and I built it, and the whole lot was £450. No graphics card, runs Final Fantasy 14 at 1080p, and it's all good. It's mainly just because if you know what you're looking for, you can get it a little bit cheaper. That's because you haven't got a graphics card. Yeah. If you load it down to 720, it will run more. But yeah, it all depends on like what you're looking for in a computer and what you're using it for. If you're playing like older games, you don't need top of the line specs, so you could be happier on like a lower end graphics card and be completely fine with what you play. I've got a friend who still plays Total War and he's running like a 15-year-old laptop and he's happy. Well, I did say if he wants a desktop, he can come around and ask, I'll build him one. But I wouldn't have to break the bank with him. I could build a very similar machine to what I did for Kerry, and it'll be all right with like, and it's less than a fucking gaming laptop. And there's plenty of people out there trying to sell. So when a new graphics card or new something's just about to come out, people get really like desperate, and if they haven't got the money, they start flogging their stuff on eBay. You can pick up some real bargains before a new series graphics card comes out or a new light chip. To put it into perspective, the 50 series comes out at some point. People are already selling their stuff, trying to get the amount of money to get one, and it's called FOMO. So they're trying to sell off all their like 40 graphics cards, their top of the range like chips and bits and pieces, just so they can get themselves a graphics card, and it's going to cost them £2,000. Like a new 50 series graphics card is going to cost about £2,000. I don't even spend £2,000 on a whole PC. So these people are flipping morons. And if you've got that much money and you're splashing on a graphics card for that, I think you've got problems. Well, there's no reason to own one. And that's a lot of money for a graphics card. I mean, you could buy 4 consoles for that. You could build a LAN party for your friends for that. You know. It's all fun and games though. And if you want to go and spend like £2,000 on a graphics card, be my guest, but I think it's a bit moronic. Even streamers don't need a £2,000 graphics card. You need more RAM. What's the difference between DisplayPort and HDMI? DisplayPort lets you go higher when it comes to FPS. HDMI is just HDMI. Normally it doesn't get adjusted very well. How you doing, Claus? So my main use of my monitors is I mainly use 1080p. I don't normally go above that. So HDMI ports are pretty much standard of what I use. But if you use DPI, then you can put, you get your full spec out of your monitor, so you can go up to like 240 Hz depending on your monitor quality. Also, watch out on the back of your graphics card. You'll have 2 ports. Yeah. Yeah, 2 cards for a graphics card is bollocks. Especially you can build. I can build 2 PCs for that price, and it comes with graphics cards. It's ridiculous. But yeah, on the back of your graphics card, because you've got a 40 series graphics card, you'll have one. If it's the same card as I've got, like the same sort of like display ports at the back, you'll have 1 HDMI port and 3 DPI. Yeah, so basically, if you've just got HDMI monitors, you'll be fine. If you've got DP monitors, you'll be fine. I have, because I use all HDMIs, which is just the way I run things. I had to get an adapter. It's just because I can't be bothered to have like all these different wires and different this and different that. Yeah, it's normal. Basically, HDMI is because it's old tech. DP is better. Just go to the light. Just go to the dark side. Everyone's happy. Who just bought a PC grenade? Oh no. So Ben just got a new graphics card for his computer because his nan bought it one during the sales. What tractor is that? Oh, I don't know. It's not even mine. So the reason why your friends don't have 2 monitor setups is because most of them don't care, and they just play games or do one thing. They don't have a reason for having 2 monitors. Like, this is what's mine. But if I wasn't a streamer and I wasn't doing YouTube, I would only have 1 monitor. I would just have a big monitor. Like, I'd have a 35-inch like screen. Yeah, no, but if I wasn't streaming, that's what I would have. But because I stream, I have 3 monitors. Because I have stats on that screen, I have chat for bits and pieces up on that screen, and I have gaming on this screen. But because with a big like 35-inch monitor, I couldn't split. I wanted to split the screen, but when it came out to like loading a game, it would just take up the whole screen. I was like, I can't be bothered to screw with this. So I got rid of that monitor and just went back to having like 3 monitors. I don't trust the 42s. Mate, I'm running one now. Oh, so the reason why I have 3 is because I game on that one. I watch YouTube and bits and pieces whilst I'm doing stuff on this one. And then that one is for like Discord, messaging services, Facebook, that sort of crap. Basically, that's my everything monitor. That's my game monitor, and that's my watching shit monitor. So I'll watch like Discovery Channel, YouTube, Netflix and all that. That's just for casting. Yeah. Evening, Umbrio. How you doing, buddy? I don't know what this tractor is, but I like it. It's pretty cute. I think this is one of the 98 gram ones. I think it's one of these ones. Give me a sec. It's a medium tractor. I think it is one of these. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I'm alright the way I've got things. Yeah. It's alright. This is a Valtra. It's the 8810 white, which I'm pretty sure is the one I just showed you. It's an... There you go, an Aggo. Hold on. It's not one of those. I think it's one of these. Yeah, it's this one. See? This one. It's a mod. They've let me use the modded tractor. I knew that was going to happen. My second monitor is propped up at an angle with Colin's big book of word searches. Why don't you use the stand? You probably lost it. It's fine. Stands really help, you know. They're quite a decent thing for a monitor. I got two on stands. I got one on a hydraulic arm. That's why that one's so high. It's not on a wall. I wish that it was on a wall. I'd feel a little bit happier. do. I've done a lot of work on this field today. I've done like 2 or 3 missions on this field during today. I have a stand on the things that hold up the monitor, but don't have anything that keeps it higher to idle. Oh. Oh dear. That's where the adjustable height comes from in the monitors I bought. I had to buy ones with adjustable heights because of like where they sit. And then they got a swivel back as well. Quite a snob when it comes to I need this feature and this feature. I wouldn't buy anything else that didn't have it. It's like when I was looking for a new chair. It was like, no, it must have this, 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 and this. I'm not having anything else. I refuse blatantly to buy a chair with those little flaps on the sides to keep your bum in line. Oh, they're disgusting. So I was like, that's like 95% of all the chairs that were in the ranking. It was like, no, I'm not buying any of these. They're shit. Ah, thank you very much for subscribing, Mr. Birdman. I get 80k a year government subsidies right now to help me build some money back into my equipment. Parking lot is going to cost me an arm and a leg. Ah, I don't. Yeah, that said, this game's for grinding, man. I'm going to be doing this for ages. That's why it doesn't bother me. But I do have to state that all the stuff I could have been doing this a little sooner if I'd paid attention to when the best price to selling stuff was. Oh yes. I try not to do any subsidies. I just same. That's what I got. I got 2 Dell 22-inch monitors. So I could tell you they were 22-inch without having you to add 22-inch to the end of it. Because the model number is E2216H, and that's a 22-inch monitor. It's fair though. My main one, all of my monitors are 24 inches. Because that's what would fit on the desk. I couldn't get like one big one, one little one this. They all had to be the same size. Even though they're made, 2 of my monitors are made by one company, the other one's made by AOC. I'm glad they got rid of that stuttering. And the flickering. I'm glad all that's been fixed, you know? Because that was a real ball ache. You got 27s. Yeah, 27 is a good size for a monitor. I think if you've got the space, definitely have a 27. I think anything like bigger than a 27-inch monitor, you sort of need to sit back from it a bit further, you know. It's like I prefer to sit a bit closer. Just me though, really. But if you got a big monitor, you have to sit back here. If you get even bigger, you have to keep going. And then you can see everything, but because I sit quite upright looking at my screens, and it's not a very big desk, 24 is about right. 1920 by 1080 is standard. That's like everything. On AOC are a good brand. I like them, personally. My bottom ones are Iyama think that's how you pronounce it. They're the Red Eagle version. So they're quite smart. They are, if you want the code, they are GMaster G82470HSU. And they can go up to 165 Hz. But I did get them on sale. So. I tend to watch all my videos in 720. Why? You can watch all your videos in 1080. Most videos are in 1080p, but because people try and record all their stuff in 4K now, you can still watch it in 1080. Is it normal to see the pixels in your monitor? No. .1440p is coming to be as cheap as 10. Yeah, the only downside to like the higher quality is that it costs YouTube more money to keep it on their servers. So with the massive cost of 4K now, the amount of money they have to spend on server space is ridiculous because of size of file. So I sort of feel sorry for them. They have to keep buying server racks just because of like 4K video now. Yeah, wait till you get a graphics card to watch in 1080p. You might be alright. Yeah, 1440p. I think when I eventually get around to upgrading my monitors, I'm going 1440p. Just because it's like crisp, and I'm getting older, so everything needs to be sharper, so I can read stuff. 60%. Yay. How that game renders the corn. This isn't corn, this is just straw. Yeah, I mean the thing is, because I wear glasses all the time, and I've always had problems with my eyes, being able to actually see stuff is a big thing. So if I take my glass off, I can't see nothing. So I can't read any of the text on my screen now. It's all just blurs, right? So wearing glasses, it all makes it a bit sharper. If I get like sharper monitors, I can read better. You know, that's where it comes. I don't have to sit there and just go, sorry, what was that? And then like really lean over my microphone. I don't have to like lean towards the monitor. So it's just one of those things. When it comes down to like being able to see, like, vision's important, and you know, if I can read stuff without having to like strain my eyes, I'm all good. So if I get like, I don't know, some more 24-inch monitors, they come in 1440p, so everything's a bit sharper, it's a bit bright, it's a bit more like easier to see stuff. It helps me. Thankfully I'm not at that rate where I have to like zoom in 100% just to make sure I can read the stuff on the screen. I can still read everything on the screen, but it's like I know it gets worse over time. So your mum's just got you a chocolate mousse. Oh man, I gotta be honest. I'm sort of the worst part is you're sitting there. I can get a chocolate mousse. If I just walk down the shop, I'll get myself a big tub of chocolate ice cream. You know, I'm not getting it Ben Jerry's. That stuff's too bloody expensive. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I can't get 27-inch monitors. My desk is not big enough for that. And being that my computer sits here and the case is wider, than like my last case, so everything got shuffled a little bit over. My case isn't on the desk properly, that's below it. It's sort of leaning, but it's okay. It works. No, it's fine. It's just the bit overhangs the other side. Are you using a multi-monitor? No. So the two monitors here are just on their stands. They're just at the same height. Well, actually, that one's about the one I play on's about half an inch higher because I've got the webcam mounted on that one. The top one's mounted on a hydraulic arm. Is the 22-inchness of my monitor diagonal? Yes. So from top left corner to to bottom right. How was your Thanksgiving? I don't do Thanksgiving. I'm English. You guys do Thanksgiving because you abandoned like England and went to go and kill the Indians. That's why you're thankful. You're thankful for destroying an entire population of people and running away from Christianity. That's basically why America was founded. Sorry. We're just thankful for you giving us Black Friday. Yeah, Black Friday's been amazing in the UK, by the way. Thank you very much to America for that. It doesn't just last one day. Black Friday is an entire month in this country. As a fellow caster and tech, I would recommend a multi-man. No, I'm okay. I honestly, mate, because my desk isn't. My desk is 110 centimeters wide. My PC takes up about 30 centimeters of that. So the rest of it is literally just my monitors are like right next to each other. They're like this, and they're facing me at an angle, and I'm perfectly fine with that because the angles look at me, and then the one above me looks down on me. So I get that feeling, you know. The natives took pity and they gave them food to survive. They should have just left them to die. God would have saved them, wouldn't he? Damn Puritans. Don't worry, God will save us. We're going to a new land. Cool. Bigger than mine. Yeah, but you've got a whole house. Your house is bigger than mine. I have a flat. Look, in this instance, yes, yours is bigger than mine. Giggity, giggity. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I feel 100% better than I did this morning. Let's put it that way. This morning was like headachy, migraine, horribleness. Right, I'm going to bed. And yeah, I've woken up more today. I'm all good. I really hate how this doesn't render the straw around the tractor. That's my settings, mate. If I get closer, it does. You know, detail. But it's when I zoom out. What you're seeing is the straw from the top view, and as we go over it, you're seeing it from the leaning angles. So it is rendering the way it should be, sort of. There you go. Oh no, that means I have to leave my game. Oh, Ben sent me a picture. That's a lot neater than mine. I'm not so happy about your table though. Oh, that would make me a little bit edgy. I don't know why. Just something about this, like, nah, that's alright. It only stays that clean for a little while. Don't worry. Trust me. Mine was that clean once. Now it's like there's a notepad, my inhalers. I've got nose spray, guitar picks, even though my kid doesn't use them for his ukulele. I've got like random screws on my desk. See, just random shit. Also, I've got an animal stamp here that my kid stole from school. So yeah, it's like a collection of shite. I got suntan lotion. There you go. I'm not lying. I got a factor 50 suntan lotion on my desk that my kids use. So yeah, it's all fun and games. Basically, your desk just becomes a place where everyone puts their stuff. Ask my wife. Most of her desk is full of everybody else's shit. Yeah, the stubble's great. Just get rid of it all. All the actual straw has been cut and gone. But if you look at the actual render of the grass is perfectly fine. Because this is stubble, it all looks tacky and horrible. I took a 1 cup. Yeah, you'll be alright. Like because all of this whole cabinet here came with my desk, right? All of that is full of just all the other stuff I have that I don't let my kids go near. I tried to protect my stuff from them, and that's why it's all here and not like strewed across the flat. My kids would eat it, probably. They get to play Rocket League tomorrow. Oh yeah, where are the pads? Oh no, we've got to put them on charge. Yeah. We should be alright. This is going to get done soon. And we're going to get paid. Well, I got to put this into perspective. If I wasn't on YouTube or streaming stuff, I wouldn't have a PC. I'd just be on my console. I wouldn't have my desk. I'd have it stuck where I had it before, just on a shelf. Yeah, I wouldn't have any of this stuff if I wasn't on YouTube or streaming. There just wouldn't be a point. Your desk is 126, 126, yeah. That's alright. Take pride in it while you can, until it starts getting like dirty. Here you go. I'll pull this up for you. This is what my desk used to look like when it was like first year. Desktop pictures, photos. That's what it sort of looked like in my old case. I did used to have the Ecto 1 plate up, but that fell off. It did used to sit there. But yeah. Have I got another picture of it? Probably. Desktop Add stuff. Do YouTube stuff. It's probably in there somewhere. My setup. There you go. There you go. That was when I didn't have the picture hanging up. Yeah. If you want to see my setup way before when I first started doing YouTube, there's my setup when I first started doing YouTube. That was my desk. That's my kid's bottle when he was like baby. And that was my PC down there. That was my main screen, my PS4, my webcam, my crap speakers. That was my first setup. When people go, oh, but my setup's crap. That was mine. Alright? That's such a crap photo. That's pretty much how it looks now, but without like the green screen and my like rocker chair. But yeah. So I have just evolved over time. Joys of life, man. Joys of life. You just carry on and be happy. But you just, that's the thing. When people go, oh, I need a better this, I need a better that. It took me 3 years to go from like tiny desk to what I have now. 3 years of just like, oh, I've got to buy a desk, I've got to do this, I'll get a PC, I'll put the monitors up. It took time because that's just how it is. You never know you need these things until you get them. When you get them, you try and work out a plan of how to get from part A to part B. That's it. We all started off in some of us started off in really bad settings. One of my first videos I recorded sitting on the floor with a headset on my PS4. It's just how I started. I started off doing game reviews on a channel called The Evening Gamers, and then we disbanded. But that's how I first started. And I've got some of those old recordings. I found them on Facebook about a year ago, so I downloaded them all. Give me actually, what we'll do, I'll finish this mission off, and I can see if we can pull one up. I mean, they are awful. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Right, so let me just try and find one. It'll be down as old videos and stuff like that. Desktop, old stuff, old band stuff, old days videos. Oh, I've got to show you this. I don't think I've seen this for a while. Right, so I'm probably gonna get done for copyrighting on this shit, but we'll be fine. Let me just do we need to, yeah, we'll mute it off and I won't get done. So we did let me go into my chat screen. It'll look better on there. Maybe. See how things go. So this was when we did stuff like stupid at download. This was in 2010. So this is 14 years ago. This is picture quality 14 years ago. Okay. This is the type of stuff I used to get up to when I was younger. Okay. Ted was. So, yeah, that was just some of the stuff we used to do. That was funny. And then I made all these, like, compilation shite videos. And when people say when I say I used to play baseball, ah, boom. See, I used to play baseball. A lot of this is just old crud videos from like PlayStation. Near death with me. I don't even know what this is. I downloaded these from my file. Oh, it's a Fallout 4 vid. I don't know how long this video is. Oh, it's not very long. I almost got attacked by a whirlybird. Fantastic. There you go. Useless crap that I used to do when I was little. Well, younger, and a little bit little. There you go. Fun and games. Back in the day, that was the evening gamer stuff. That was just all the stuff I used to do before. Right, harvesting. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. No, it's not worth the money. We need your money. Right. Yeah, Tent Wars was like I don't know the originality of Tent Wars, but that was in 2010. And I can't find another video of Tent Wars before 2010 on the internet. If someone can find one, if not, that means I can officially say I have the oldest footage of Tent Wars on the internet. Don't I need to enforce the G-Force control or something? No. Welcome to modern day tech. You just plug and play. If it needs drivers, it'll update the drivers itself. You'll be fine. How much food have you guys got? 5,800. Is my silage ready yet? This has been a bane in my existence right now. Hey, it's silage. Oh, that's fantastic. Right, cool. Fantastic. Who lives in a house like this? Right, let's get my silage sold off. When is the best time to sell silage? When it says it's 100%, when it's turned into silage. Good point of when it's the best time to sell it, though. Slurry silage. Not now. But I mean, the difference between it is stupid, right? It's only a tenner. There's a tenner difference per bale. It's nothing really to worry about. So this doesn't really mean anything. But when you're looking at, like, I don't know, what was I looking at before? Eggs, for instance. The difference between there and there is $1,000 or £1,000. So when it's like a tenner, it's not really worth worrying about. When it's 1,000, it's worth worrying about. The problem with silage is it's only 200 and something. Yeah, I'll sell it next one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to sell it now because I'm ready. It'll be ready. My glass will be ready to cut soon. We should be okay. But yeah, when there's only a tenner difference, it's not really worth worrying about. But all the other times when it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's really expensive this time of year, but if you sell it now, then you're going to lose like £1,000 per like 1,000. That's ridiculous. There you go. There's 20 grand. Yeah, I've been in the gym to fight. We can lift £2,000 of silage. We're all good, mate. It's all right. Anyway, £70,000. All good. So these, I'm just going to stack up until rice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. So rice saplings at the moment, it's £1,000 difference between here and there. Even if I sold it here, I'm only losing like 500 quid in comparison to here, which or I'm losing like £1,000. You know. So what trade am I got to be honest, I'm probably just going to buy the one I've been using. I like it, and it does the job. You know, it's a medium tractor, and it does what I need it to do. It's not massively expensive either. You know, it's only 89 grand compared to all the others, which are like hundreds of thousands of pounds. And it's got all the adapters I need at the front as well. Like it can use all the stuff that I need. Or I could go to small tractor and spend a stupid amount of money on something that's not really going to do what I need. What does 8 gigabytes memory mean? So that's how good your video card is for displaying the graphics on the screen. If you look at the stats for any game, it'll tell you what you need as a graphics card and what you need as RAM. $123, 77, 131. That's 152 grand. I could get myself one of these. These are pretty cool. You know, 23 horses. Look at that. There's powerhouse, says. Get in. I'll get myself an Ursus. Yeah. 97 horsepower of absolute blitz performance. So you do play mods here? Yeah, no, I play mods. All the ones with green names under it for mods. I only install them just because they're available. You know, I go through the mods page and be like, well, that's alright. I'll use that one. So I could buy something like this. This is 190 horsepower, but I don't think it's fully finished. For some reason, something's giving me that vibe. 74 grand. 190 horsepower. It's cheaper than the one I use. Or 68 grand. And we get 178 horsepower. It's cheaper than the one I like using. Which is... oh, where is it? It's in it, that one. Apart from this is 230 horsepower. It's a nice tractor. Good tractor. How does it work? Basically, it installs drivers and then you don't have to worry about it. When things stop working properly, go onto Nvidia's website and see if there's like a new driver update for your GPU. Most of the time it'll be done automatically, but it'll install GeForce, the GeForce experience. It's always best to check for drivers. Always best. Check for drivers every 6 months at least. Yeah, it will do it itself though. But if you've got any other programs, like I use Nvidia Studio for the microphone because I've got a buffer on it which gets rid of like background noising. that needs updating manually. Because for some reason it doesn't do it, even though I've told it to. ASUS is the company that made it. You've got an RTX card. It's an NVIDIA graphics card. There are two companies that make the graphics cards themselves. That's NVIDIA and Radeon. So NVIDIA made your graphics card because that's why it's got GeForce RTX, which is NVIDIA. So you'll get the NVIDIA stuff added to your computer. $4,900. My field is ready to harvest. It's all good. Pretty sure it's ready to go. Yeah, it's ready to go. I need to roll it after this as well, so that's alright. Right, let's have a look in the bargain shop quick. We can buy a tractor for 6,000. It's 6 grand. It's not a good tractor. Three now? 3 what? What you talking about, Willis? The downside is this. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. There's not a lot of people buying Arc right now, but there will be. Arc is becoming a little bit more, like, easier to deal with. Like, when that first came out, it was horrific. No one wanted to use it because it didn't work on anything. It was like, no, it's okay. Keep yourself over there. Let's see what this tractor's like. It's 68 grand. It's only 175 horsepower, but you know what? It's cheaper to lease. We'll be okay. Right, we'll lease that bad boy. I've got the the stuff for like cutting, so that's okay. I need graphics card makers. Yeah, I mean it's nice. I've got to be honest. It's nice. There's more people doing it. Because the problem with only having like, the only problem with having like Radeon and Nvidia doing things was just like, it's basically it's a market that only a couple of people are surviving in. Now Intel have decided, hey, we want a piece of this like pie as well. It adds a bit more competition to it. I like it. So these do 180. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this. I'm going to rent this one. This does 180 centimeter bales. We'll take it. And it's a little bit cheaper. Right, so we've got a baler. We need a wrapper. Damn it, this only does 150. Yeah. That's it's why I got annoyed when EVGA went out of business. Well, when they stopped doing graphics cards, I was like, but you were really good. Everyone liked you. Oh, sucked, man. This one does 180. I'm gonna have to lease this one because I know actually. I'm doing round bales. Does this do? This does 125 to 180. I wonder if it does 150s. I'm not sure what you've just been saying. I shot off some Pepsi Max and the reason for getting the drivers. No, you won't get your drivers off ASUS because ASUS don't make the card. They're not the actual main proprietor of the card. ASUS is just the brand of the card. NVIDIA are the people who made the card. So NVIDIA, that's where you'll get your drivers from. It'll install the GeForce experience onto your computer. You'll just be downloading your drivers from GeForce. That's all you have to do. Hey Hybrid, it's been a while since. Hope you and the family are doing well. What's your take on Farming 25? It's all right if you're willing to spend 40 quid. If not, go and buy it from somewhere cheaper. That's what I've been telling people. How you doing, Hybrid? Read the rest of what I put. I did. Yeah, but this is the thing, Ben. The Asus are just the company that made that version of the graphics card. Nvidia's experience installs onto your computer. Nvidia will basically just feed you the drivers for your graphics card. You don't have to download them from Asus. Your graphics card will just update through Nvidia. I'll show you. I'll give me a sec. Let me just shut down all the windows up here. I need my Nvidia stuff, which is on a different window. Where did I put it? It's on one of my screens. We want that. That's not that one. This one. Right, now I get to bring everything back. This and Discord and this and this. When it loads. Update to your Nvidia app. Upgrade. Agree. Go. This is literally all you'll need to do. I swear I did all this. Apparently I didn't. Even though I did. It's upgrade. It's updating, that's why. It just takes time. No, that's the thing. You won't need to touch Asus. Let's put it that way. Asus is a good brand though. I like Asus. I just wish it would go faster. Yeah, no, you'll be alright. Here you go. So this is all that happens. So Nvidia, this is your like driver window for stuff and everything else for your computer. Game ready drivers, select the preferred. So I can click on this and that's for the games, or I can click on this for like the for creators. That's fine. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Done. I don't want to do this. Not yet. I'm gonna have to. What? I got to launch my. This is the problem with showing things. Now I've got to authenticate my connection because it's not my connection. Well, that's balls. Oh, it's that one. Redirecting back to you. Blah 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 blah. Login failed. Screw off then. Anyways, so what you'll do is you'll be coming on here. You get to log in and so on and so forth if you really want to. Now, when you click on drivers, look up there where it just says new Nvidia Studio driver. You download it, it installs. That's basically all it is, and that will be just for my Nvidia Studio. But when it comes down to drivers for your graphics card, it will just pop up and it will say we've got a new driver for your graphics card. And that's basically what it'll do. That's the whole thing of it. That's all you need to know. It's very simple. Another question: Windows 11. How do you get it? Oh, that makes sense. I got mine. I bought mine from eBay. I ain't spending £100 on Windows. No bloody way. No one spends money on Windows. Everyone gets it on eBay or Keymailer or something, or CD keys. No one buys Windows for the price they're asking. No way. Hell no. I think I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna have to lease this one, but we're just gonna have to dodge this out a bit. Now I need a transporter. I've got to buy a trailer soon. This is getting annoying. 125 to 180 mil. All good. Right. Isn't it a good idea to uninstall and reinstall Windows every couple of years? No. Hold on. Someone bought Windows? Oh, okay. It was your first one. You've learnt your lesson. Yeah. Loads of people do that on their first build. And then they realise that nobody else does. Just one of those things. I always got annoyed with it. He is sort of new. He's young as well. The problem with Windows is they charge way too much for a product license, but they have made it easier where you don't have to ever buy a copy of Windows, because what they do is they just leave a little watermark in the bottom of their screen now, and it says you need to purchase a key. You never have to ever actually purchase a key. How you doing, Despia? So you never have to purchase a key. You can just leave it in free Windows mode for the entirety of your entire life, and it doesn't matter. A fresh install is a nuclear option, definitely. I wouldn't do a fresh install unless I was rebuilding. Unless I was building a brand new PC, I would never do a fresh reinstall. I'd maybe clean up my drivers, do almost like do a factory restore, but keep my keys and stuff. But even now, technically, you don't have to do the whole. Because you're logging your Windows copy into Microsoft, which is what everyone does anyway. When you reinstall your computer, it knows that you've already bought a product key, so it just goes, oh, okay, cool, we'll just reinstall it, it's fine. I'm hoping that means it gets rid of the boot up disks or the boot up drives. The boot up drive is the most pain in the ass thing I hated doing. It was just painful. It's like, oh my god, I have to do this again. Oh, your drive isn't working properly. Go and reinstall it again. I can't. I'm using the computer now. Did you get those Myros on sale? Yes, that's why I bought them. They're only a couple of grand cheaper, but I did buy them. It was like I needed them, so definitely. But where do you actually get Windows 11 from, or where do you install it from? You can buy it from eBay. What? That's where most people get it from. It's got the power to mow. That's okay. Silage bone is a great way to start out making money. Grass grows really fast once you get the cash. I switch over to login, buy a cheap wood chipper. Wood chips are fun. Yeah, my next thing is like I'm looking into like mushrooms, because the restaurant buys them off at certain times of the year and this, that and the other. Basically, things I should have thought about before doing anything. But did I think about it? No, of course I didn't. Why didn't I think about it? Because I'm an idiot. Greenhouse is a great passive income. I've been using the rice saplings as my passive. They've worked up until now, but now it's like, now I need a bit more money. Did you say eBay? I said eBay. A product key from Microsoft costs like £100. Or a product key from eBay costs like a £5, maybe a tenner now, but you can buy your key from all good key retailers, depending where you go. But it is up to you. I mean, if you want to spend £100 on a license, go and spend £100 on a license. Just, I would say most people don't. But the only thing you need to do on a brand new setup is that you would need to, well, I mean, you don't need a product key though. You've got a working computer. I wouldn't worry about it. You don't need to upgrade to Windows 11 if you don't want to. It's not, your computer's not going to stop. Okay, all you need to do is plug in your new graphics card and be happy. You don't need Windows 11. And when it says support's going to stop for Windows 10, it just means you're not going to get any updates anymore. That's all it is. Been playing Farming Simulator since Farming Simulator 15. When login was introduced, I hear the original Windows key was for it was an XP. Sounds about right. XP was the best. You're in all nerd community, you will hear that XP was like king. Nothing was better. If anybody says that Windows 8 was the best, you do need to go and slap yourself in a dark cupboard. It's just one of those things. It has to get Windows 11. No, it doesn't have to. I only paid £8. Exactly, eBay. Go on eBay and pick up a Windows key. Don't buy one from Windows. Unless your dad's paying for it, and then let him make that fatal mistake. But I'm just here giving you advice that most of us use. We never buy full price keys for anything. If we can avoid buying, I would say that PC players are some of the most frivolous. Even though we spend like the most amount of money on our stuff, we're some of the most frivolous people to ever be on this planet when it comes to buying stuff cheap. Because we will go through website after forum after anything, saving money on anything else because we need our money for our components for our computers. It's the expense of everything else. Can we get it for £4 cheaper? Oh yes. Steam sale. I bought 150 quid's worth of games today from CD keys. It saved me £145 because Lego 2K. I bought Lego 2K, which the premium version of that is £89. On CD keys, it's £1.99. Go and buy it. I'm folding up the front one. No, not that one. That one. Is it for yeah. So, give me that. Boom. Blah. My account, my order. This is what I bought today, by the way. I bought Station to Station for 49p. I bought Dome Keeper for 79p. I bought Lego 2K Drive Awesome Edition for £1.79. I bought Anvil Saga for 99p. I bought Tank Mechanic Simulator for £1.69, and I bought Resort Boss Golf PC for £1.09. Oh, and this is where I got Farming Sim from, by the way, 13 quid. But if you look at the original price for like Lego, it is just painful. This is normally $89.99. Yeah, so I get my keys from here. The keys are you download them from this website, and then you upload they product list into Steam. Oh, can you stop? I don't pay full price for very much. The reason why is because I personally cannot afford to. Right? I am one of those lovely poor people. Even if I've got... and this is going to sound like contradictory. Yes, I'm a streamer. Yes, I'm on YouTube. And I make a little bit of money. But it is not a lot of money. So when it comes to me buying stuff, if I can get it for cheaper, I bloody will. I got double screen. Oh, that's alright. You get a zoomed in version. It's fine. But yeah, that's why I got on CD keys. Have you ever played specific RTX games? No. Why would I? I bought a graphics card so I could play games. Well, I bought this graphics card because I fucking had to. But I didn't care. What did the little bird say when he flew over a gamer nerd's house? I don't know. What did the little bird say when he flew over a gamer nerd's house? I just carry on doing what I'm doing. You can quite happily play Minecraft in RTX mode if you really want, but RTX at the moment is a little bit like, it's what, wonky. Yeah, it's an old game. It's not going to make a lot of difference, and it's the same game. It'll just look a bit sharper. Minecraft has RTX, but has basically ray tracing, and it's like, yay, it's all shiny and looks sort of okay. Cheap. I gotta be honest. Everything else around a PC player is cheap, unless they are like a minted player, and there are some of those. But I would say most people who play on PC are quite frivolous when it comes to everything else. I don't know if that's true, but I would say we're in that same boat. We spend a lot of money on our hobby, but then when it comes to everything else, it's like we really do need to we need to budget. Which I never did as a console player. As a console player, I was like, nah, we can do this. We'll be alright. I'll be okay. But as a PC player, for some reason, it's that mentality. It's like, I just spent like 1,200 quid on my computer. Right. How can I not spend that much money again? You know what? We'll buy the £1 loaf of bread instead of the £1.40 loaf of bread. That saves me 40p. And you start like really clocking up of all the things that you don't need to spend your money on. You might as well paint in the wheel marks on your truck, or your tracks. No, it'll be alright. They reload every time. Right. B. Now, can we make 150s, or is it just this one? We can make 150 bales. Where we good? How you doing, Charlie? Well, for my case, right, I'm a kid who got this PC. I get £20 a month. How can I turn that into as many games as I love as possible? Use CD keys. I literally just spent £5 on £150 worth of games. That's how you make your money go further. You buy stuff from key websites and not from Steam. If you can get it cheaper, get it cheaper. CD keys, G2A isn't bad, and it apparently it's still a bit ropey, but it's getting a lot better than it used to be. G2A used to be like the Wild West of key gens. But then you got like Green Man Gaming, you got Humble Bundle, Loads of places you can buy stuff from. You don't have to buy it from Steam all the time. Steam's just a website where all the games are. In order for you to get all those games, you might have to go somewhere else to get the keys for a little bit cheaper. Because, you know, that's just, it's a dictated price by the games dev or by Steam themselves. So that's why I go shopping elsewhere. Unless I really like a game. Just an incredibly sad thought. I had £2. There you go. That £2, I could buy you 2 games. I could actually buy you 3 if you don't mind. If you don't mind paying 49p a game, I could buy you 4 for £2. They might not be amazing. They'll definitely be games. You still need to get a mounting bracket for your HDD. Mate, I mean, with that, you're probably better off. The best place you could get one of those from would be like, I don't know, if an office is getting rid of an old crap PC, just rip one out of there. Mounting bracket, you don't necessarily need a mounting bracket. You could just put the hard drive on the floor. The downside is if you kick your computer, the hard drive might move. Again, eBay. Freebay, flipping any place that might do like just stuff for free, and it doesn't have to be an amazing bracket. You could just get it out of the back of an old crap PC that someone threw in a skip. It's just a mounting bracket. It's nothing special. Free Cycle's always a good place if you can find like an old like Dell Inspiron or something that's got an old bracket in it. Or you've got a 3D printer, make one. There is somebody, probably somewhere, on one of those 3D printing websites that's already designed you a mounting bracket for a computer. I'd print it. I just need to get in this corner. Everything else, it normally goes a lot quicker. It's just this corner's a bit of a pain because I put a fence in it. Now I'm stuck. Come on. You won't need to. So first off, have a look for a GPU, a flipping hard drive cradle, right, and get it 3D printed. Then the next thing you want to do, don't worry about a sag bracket, because if you've only got like a 4060 and it's only a 2-fan card, it's not going to be very heavy. You'll be fine. Hard drive brackets are pretty universal. They're all about the same size. Or what you do is convert over to the SSD version, not the big, like, the fat hard drives, and then mount it to the back of your computer. That's fine. Just saying, like a sag bracket, you're not going to need a sag bracket for your GPU, because the GPU is not going to be heavy enough. It's only a 4060; they're quite light. And being everything got smaller and more lighter, 4060s are quite light. When it comes to your hard drive bracket, as Claus said, get on Thingiverse and just print one off yourself. It's free. If I had a 3D printer, that's what I would do. This tractor's not bad for 68 grand. It's not going to melt. The front of the PC, the part of the PC that you're thinking of is when it comes to putting your hard drive in, it doesn't get that hot. Most components in your computer stay fairly alright. It's only the GPU and the CPU that really get any warmth. Motherboards, or the motherboard's quite chill as well. There is one part of installing my GPU that I'm a bit worried about. Okay, what's that? Because with a GPU, it's... Let me send you a couple of pictures. Mate, okay, so here's the whole thing. Okay, as a PTEG, if you need higher temps, and you said it's not like that yet. I do 3D printing. Oh, Jay, you're over. Okay, I do 3D printing, filament or resin, and any of those plastics. It would have to get hot enough to catch the thing on fire before. Yeah, exactly. So PCs, that I mean, mine currently runs at like 65 degrees normally, roughly. And the thing is, when you say it's running at 65 degrees, that's just the CPU. Or the GPU. It's not like the whole computer is running at that, but it's just those tiny points where those heat sinks are. That's nothing, mate. They're supposed to come off. So what you do is when you get your GPU, right, so your GPU slots into the PCI slot that's on your motherboard, you take off the mount, you take those screws out and you just bend the bits out. That's what they're supposed to, that's what they're for. He's talking about the back of your computer where you take them, I can't remember what they're called. And this is how dip-heady I am. So you know that when you put your GPU in, you slot in the back. Those metal rivets that you can just pull out and untwist. Yeah, he's talking about those. Basically, Ben, they just come out. You can break them off or do anything. It doesn't matter. It's always best to unscrew them and just take them out. But if you get pissed off and just bend them out, it's fine. Even regular PLA plastic would do it. Yeah, it's not even that bad. I can't slide it because my case is too small. No. Yeah, right, so your GPU doesn't go in through that hole. You take the case off, you take your window off, or the side panel off, you put your GPU in, and you take off those metal prongs at the back. Can you send me a photo of your case? Like the full case. Your GPU doesn't go through the back of your computer, by the way. That's just where it rests. Right, so here you go. So what's going to happen is when you oh, hold on. Okay, so let me just make this bigger. So where your power supply is, your GPU is going to... Okay, so you've got those two metal holes already. So I'm just going off of like this is. I'm going to have to send. This is going to go on to stream so people can go. Oh, he's talking about that. Okay, right. Where's OBS? There's OBS. So this is what we're talking about. So these two prongs here that you've already taken out, this would be where your GPU is probably going to sit, because that looks like your PCI slot there, where my cursor is. So your motherboard is going to, not your motherboard, your GPU is going to slit into here, and it's going to poke its head through these two pits, and you're just going to screw it into the side here, and it will just poke through, and then you just put your cables in the back. Yeah, it's all right. You're not going to slide anything in the front. Basically, you're going to plonk it in here, and your GPU is going to sit on these two, on this one here. That's where your GPU is going to. It's just going to sit there because it will just poke its head through these two. That's it. So we'll just have a look around your desk now. It's a Corsair, you'll be fine. There you go. Good symbol. Hello, Hybridsteel, technical support. How can I help you? I feel like I'm at work, where I used to work doing this. No, he hasn't. This is his first time. That's why he's got like 1,000,001 questions. Yeah, it ends up a lot more simpler than you can think. You'll be like, oh, okay, that's what I've got to do. It just happens. Yeah, in all honesty, there's a step-by-step guide on YouTube. Linus did one, Jay's 2 Cents did one, Bitwit's done one. There's loads of guides out there. And it's all how to build a PC, what do you do with this, how to mount a graphics card, all of that stuff. But yeah, it's fair. When it comes to graphics cards, I think it's because you've never done it before. There's like 1,000,001 questions, but generally all those questions go away as soon as you just go, oh, it is okay, it's that easy. It's the same for everybody. Back in my day when we used to actually build computers instead of just plug them in. Put it into perspective, Claus. 4060's out power is very little in comparison. It's only a 4060. The power consumption is very small. Give me a sec. If he went with like a higher end one, yeah, probably it would be a bit more of a concern. Log in. Video card. We want a 4060. Just a normal little 4060, nothing too expensive. The Asus Dual Evo. Yes, add that to this part list. Thank you. Yeah, to put this into perspective, Claus, and I'll bring this up now. This is the Asus Dual Evo GeForce RTX 8GB card, and its power outage is 115 watt. It's tiny in comparison to like the 30 range, which was like a shed ton. 750 watt power supply is completely fine for what he's running. It's a tiny amount of power. Don't do nothing. It's what I'm running. Oh no, I'm running at an 850 watt. Okay. He should be alright with it. I don't think it's not a very hungry card. Like my old that old 30, when I had that 3080 Ti, that needed like 400 watts or more. I can't remember. The reason why it wouldn't run on my computer is because every time it booted up, it would suck all the power out of the computer just to boot itself up. That's why I sold it. Because it wouldn't successfully run in my computer very well. So I got rid of it. I would never use Asus parts due to having previous issues. Oh, yeah. Mine's Aorus. The thing is it's a standard 4060 card. He should be okay. But it was only 250 quid in the sale, so it weren't that bad. I've never had a problem with them. It's like MSI. People rattle MSI loads. Oh, well, they're not very reliable. I've had MSI graphics card, apart from the EVGA 3080 Ti or the 3060 Ti I had. Everything else, like graphics card wise, has been MSI, and they've been fine. I think it's just people get like good and bad cards and good and bad parts. They're never 100% consistent, and that's the unfortunate part. Someone's bad part of whatever they use may have been a problem, and then they say, "Oh well, I'm never going to buy one again because of this." It's like, well, I mean, it happens. I use Aorus and MSI. My RAM is Corsair, and my AIO is Corsair now. Because I'm running a 70... I don't know what I'm running a 5600... no. What bloody chip am I running? I'm running... What? I'm running an X3D chip, I know that much. I just can't remember what numbers it is. But yeah, I knew I had to change up my cooling for that, so I did. 91% of a bale and it's stuck in my bloody thing. I don't want to lose this either, that's the problem. Right, I'm going to cut that little bit there. I'm going to cut as much as I can just to try and like pop it up, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yeah, that's one. Do I? I don't know. I think I got it from Curry's. Hold on. If I go back through my bills, I might be able to find which one I bought. I can't remember what GPU I've got now. It's really annoying. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. MSI Pro. That's the monitor. That's my tumble dryer. What's that? Okay, I didn't buy it for now. I think I got it from Amazon then. Oh. Orders. Where did I get it from? Because it's not on my Amazon list either. Oh my god. I don't even know where I got it from. At this point. I know, but it was like, where did the system. I have it's a 5700 X3D with an X570S Aorus Elite AX motherboard. That's mine. Mine's the 5700X, not 5800X. Check out Discord. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that, Ben. Don't worry about it. The screws on the side have got absolutely nothing to do with like what you're about to do. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry. It'll all fit together. Don't worry. PCs are pretty universal. That's just how it is. Right, I'm going to cut some grass. Lower. Yeah, no, you will. You won't slide anything into place. Don't worry. Your graphics card will just sit in those slots. You just screw them back in. Don't worry about sliding. You won't need to slide anything into place. Nope, you don't need to show me how to drive a tractor. I've been driving a tractor for like 50 hours. I'm fine. Let's put it this way, Ben. As soon as your graphics card turns up and you go, oh, that'll probably be your reaction. It'll be, oh, okay. I really need to upgrade my CPU. I got an old Asus Ryzen 7 1700 8-core. Got it back in 2017. That's not bad. I mean, as long as it still works, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a new one, but what's my CPU? Mine's a 5700X3D. That's why I had to buy a cooler for it. I had to buy an AIO because I used to just run a bog stand. My old one before was a Ryzen 7 3700X. Really good CPU. I'd recommend it because it's quite a budget one now. But I used to just use the bog standard cooler that came with it. When I saw the output of this one, I was like, I'm going to need a cooler. And that was my whole thing. It was like, yeah, it will need one. Because it's a bit of a beast. Like, it does get warm, so you do need, if you're running like an X3D, yeah, I'd recommend getting a cooler. But most of the time I wouldn't worry about it. So what happens when I need like 7% worth of grass, and I don't think I'm going to get it out of this. This is the problem with like doing 150 centimeter bales and not 125 centimeter bales. Four. I'm just going to say it. Like, I don't think there's enough grass here. Yeah, baler's my next thing anyway. $96. I think I'm going to do something a little bit stupid. Can I buy grass? If this works, it's amazing. Okay, right. Oh, I gotta be honest. I hate reversing in most things like this. Shove it up your bum bum. Right. As you can see, it sucks and it cuts. If in doubt, just put some grass down quick. You'll be fine. Right, so if you ever need like extra grass, just paint some meadow in, right? Just quickly, and you'll be okay. It's fine. Oh, God, love this game, haven't you? It's okay. What did you miss? I cheated. I didn't think that was going to work either. Oh, okay, so you sent me another message. Let me just go and check this out. Yes. For the 1:05 mark, I can't just slide mine straight in like that. You should be able to. Because what you'll do is you'll slide it in and you'll just rest it on the actual prongs for the, and the screws will go in from the outside into your GPU on the side of it, not the way that he's got it. It'll all fit. Yeah, but what? Okay, so what's your case? Because I'm gonna blow your mind. Ben, do you know what case model you've got? Sorry, guys. The Corsair. Right, okay, cool. You got the Carbide series. I like this case. I almost bought this case. I'm just looking for a pre-build. Or exactly what I was looking for. If in doubt, always look up on eBay. That guy mounted a GeForce graphics card into that PC in the exact place that it will fit. There you go. Just to put it into perspective. There we go. Right. Basically, it will just fit. That's all it is. Is that the slot clip down? Basically, what you'll be doing is you're just putting a graphics card into your. As soon as it slots in, if it doesn't have that wall to sit on, like that video you sent me has, your graphics card will just go in, and then you just tighten the hole in. You just tighten the screws into the side of the GPU, which is what everyone else does. There's nothing majorly different with the one that you've got and everybody else. It's just that the vents at the back are just the other way around. It won't make any difference. But the thing is you always find a picture of someone's build. Then you sit and just go, oh, right, it does just work. What? Bloody YouTube. It's all right. As soon as I said, as soon as you've got your graphics card, and as soon as you're about to pop it in, you'll just go, "Oh, right, gotcha." That's what will happen. I want to buy the plot 54 and turn it into a monster grass field and use others I forgot. Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, it's £554,000 I think that one is. I bought them all and I think it's 500 grand. Doodle doo 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 doo. So I'm waiting until December or something to sell my eggs, and honey's like December as well. I don't know. I think eggs are like March. We're just gonna stack them. Takes time, but you get there. Itchy foot, itchy foot, itchy foot. Right, let's go get the other bale. Yeah. It's because he's never done it before and he's young, so he's never done it. You'll be alright. Go and get the trailer, carry all this stuff up, and leave it in storage for a couple of months, and then we get silage again. Yeah, silage isn't a problem, it's everything else. Just be glad you don't have a micro PC. Then just, yeah, yeah. I almost bought a micro version for her. It would have been easier, but it's not as easy to build in. I've seen Lina struggle with those before, and you're like, nah, it's alright. But it's like I said, PC building is pretty universal nowadays. It's not like, oh, well, this sound card won't work with my PC because it's not like this. It's how it used to be. Old school PCs were horrible. New PCs nowadays, like, yeah, right, everything just clicks into place. It's fine. Did what? Purchased a micro PC. As I said, it was just for Kerry's, and we bought her a smaller case, but it's not like a mini case. All black is completely fine. You don't need RGB. It doesn't make it doesn't give the PC any special like amazing things. It doesn't make it faster. All black is completely fine. Yeah. Uh, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. MIDI unit is still good. Yeah, I like the MIDIs. They're pretty cool. But it does add heat. Yeah, of course it does. That's 11. Yeah, that's 44,000. Yeah, having lights does add to the heat a little bit, but it's just lighting. It's the same as everything. You just get on with it and go. Right, I've got one more thing to do with this, and then we can return it all. I feel like my dad would kill me if half of this stuff, considering it's quite literally his PC. Nah, he'd be alright. Price sale is around $215 per 1,000 litres. We worked this out yesterday. It works out about $9,000 for that field. Was it yesterday? No, day before. Sorry. Thursday. Because it barely covers the bills. You've lost a screw. Oh dear. Don't worry, that's just normal. Everyone loses screws in PC building. It's completely fine. Oh, lucky. I've kept all the screws I built from when I had my PC. I've got like 2 accessory boxes of just like little screws and things for computers. It's like hoarding for cables. Like if you were in the 90s, going into the 2000s, everybody had like a cable box. I have a cable box, and you're never going to need them, but it'll always be that one time, and it'll be, I need one of these old cables. I think I have one, and yeah, you do. Yeah, I think releasing the mowers is like £4 grand, so I am quite happy I'm not paying that anymore on those. Yep, it's the same with PC parts. It's like I've got screws somewhere, and you end up getting a screw box basically. And that's all it is. It's just screws and bits and pieces that you put in your PC. And everyone has one who's ever got a computer. That's completely fine. Everyone's allowed to screw loose. I would say I've probably got more than one. Oh, I just left all this stuff here. Get out of my way. Come on. Do me a favour. I'll do you a flavour. I'll do you a real flavour. Let's go. I've ended up nicking about a dozen or so wires from my brother's PC box. Yeah, that's alright. He won't get them back, but when he gets around to doing like more stuff to his computer, he'll get more of them. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I think I've got about 8 HDMI wires, just because of monitors I've had in the past, and I've just never, and they'll come in new, so I've just, you know, and whenever I sell a monitor, or when I was selling stuff, people would just go, have you got the cable for it? It's like, yeah, sure, I've got them. Most of the time they'll be like, oh, I've already got the cables, don't worry about it. Alright, cool, have a monitor then. Yep. Farming, I'm farming away. Don't worry, we'll get that. Oh, really? Okay. We're going over to the other lane. Yes. And then we'll just go across the top on the way back. Your field is looking like a posh lawn. Oh, wait, I mean, it's proper. Proper. I'll look at it later, mate. I clocked off like 4 hours ago, and I'm like, oh, I'm still getting technical support questions. I want someone pay me overtime, please. Ah, back in the days. I was watching that Salem Computers. I don't know if you guys have you guys ever heard of him? I'll just bring him up. Salem Tech. Let me just. I'll send you a link to this guy. I really like his humor. It's very spot on of what I like. So he fixes computers, and you may have seen his shorts. The greatest technician who ever lived. That guy. He does a lot of videos when it comes to talking about the PC repair industry and so on and so forth, and it's all good. Fantastic. He's brilliant. And one of the things he said was, if you're ever gonna, if people ask me like what's my job and everything else, I normally just tell them that I work in retail or something, because as soon as someone finds out that you work in PCs, you're the guy everybody phones up to try and get their computer fixed for free. And that's literally how I've been in the past as well. You always end up going, oh, I broke my PC. Can you help fix it? It's like, you do realise this is a job, and it's like, yeah, you don't get paid overtime to help people unless it's like they're actually paying you. It's quite funny. So if you are into like your PCs and stuff, and you're quite fluent in it all, don't tell anybody you're doing it, because they'll be asking you for stuff for free. Yeah, I watch a lot of his videos. The damn truth, yes. The worst part was like where there was me, the guys I used to work with was me, Matt, Ian, Steve, and Nick, and it was all the same. We were all into the same sort of thing. We like PCs and gaming and this and that. That's what you get when you work in a call center full of tech people, and every single time it was like all we dealt with all day was people who didn't know much about computers. And then every time you phone up, you knew you were talking to the same people. You could tell by their voice. There was only 6 of us that were working on switchboard, and it was like, yep, it's that guy again. Literally had my half brother call me up and go, could you design and build me a website for this new business idea I have? Come on, your family. Yep. You're a quality assurance tester, that's fair. It's quite annoying really, because I want to share a lot of the stuff to do with PCs with people, but a lot of people I know, it really... Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, when it comes to like computers and stuff, it is that whole, do you really want to tell people? Because the problem with telling somebody that you like computers and you can do this is that you then become the free tech support guy, basically. So do you really want to tell people, or do you just want to say that you work in a shop somewhere? Because working in a shop means you're not going to have those awkward conversations of, sure, I can fix your PC for the 100th time because you downloaded those dodgy those dodgy links from that website. Yeah, didn't you? Can you make my browser history go away? Why? What are you hiding? You know, that sort of thing. Does your wife know? It's that sort of thing. It's the, sure, I can get rid of your browser history. Why is that, by the way? Sure, I can build you another computer because you broke yours. What happened to it? Oh, no, don't worry about it. Oh, no, I need that. I once spent about 15 minutes trying to help your nan. I just had an accident because I crashed into the... Yep, good. We're just going to take it with us. Yeah, well, this is the problem with older people. They don't know a lot about computers. They weren't brought up in that generation. They don't give a damn about it. And that's the whole thing. My nan, she's actually not too bad with them because my uncle used to work for the MOD and he was one of their computer guys. So that's where I get my interest from computers from. Let's put it this way. It would be interesting to find out what he actually did, but I don't know. I think that's my whole field. This is an art attack. Da, 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 da. Da. Oh, no, missed that bit. You're planning on getting your niece into PC building and tech stuff early. That's if she really, really wants to. Oh, it's like, hey, if anybody wants to send me their like other pictures, I'm going to put them on my notice board behind me and we can talk about it. Yeah, alright, I'll look at your pictures as well. Does anybody else want to send me some pictures? You know, go to my Discord. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Ben would have a fucking meltdown at this, mate. Yep. Yeah, I know what your setup looks like. There you go. I'm just gonna do. Okay. General chat plus. Create page, settings, permissions. Yes, you can view channel. No, you can't manage. No, you can't permission, manage web. No. Create invites. No. Send messages. Yes. Create public threads. Oh, go on then. Create private threads. No. Embed links. Attach files. I suppose you can if it's pictures. Add reactions. Oh, go on then. Add external in. No, we'll keep it inside. Mention this. No, you're not allowed to mention that. Manage messages. No, you're not going to be able to play with those. No, those. Read history. Yeah, you can do that. Send text to speech. Oh, go on then. Send voice messages. No. And create polls. No. Application commands. Activities. External apps. Save changes. And escape. There you go. Now in my Discord there is a place where you can share all your PC pictures so you don't have to keep sending to me on DMs, okay? Everybody? Yes? Done. Fantastic. There we go. It just helps the world go around a bit more. Right, let's get rid of all this stuff. We don't need it anymore, means we can get rid of it. That's mine. That's not. It will be soon. I might buy one of those. It's only like 17 grand. They're not bad. That's 20 odd grand. That's not bad. I don't own that yet. We don't own that yet. These are mine. And that's mine. Fantastic. And there we go. What happened to you today? Everyone keeps sending me their computer pictures. Why? I don't know. Right. How much food have you got? 4,800. That's fine. That's like 5 months worth. It's all good. Bees are fine. It's September. When can we sell stuff? Let's have a look. So, let's start from the top. We got eggs. Actually, if I just write this down, then I don't have to keep looking at this poxy page. Let me try and find a page where I haven't written on everything. Aha! I have a page. Okay. E. Okay, translate for us on non-English slangs speakers. What? Are you talking about sarky? It just basically means I'm being sarcastic. I also need to sort out fan configuration. Fans on the front of your case, pull the air in. Fans on top and at the back of your case, blow the air out. That's all you need to do. Just keep that air circulation going so it's fine. Easiest one to do. And to figure out which way round your fans go, if you put them on the first way round, keep note of which side the stickers are. The two fans at the top back are intakes. No, at the back. Right, so you want your fans on top of the case and at the back of the case as outtake. So you want the front fans to be the ones that are pulling air in, right? So the front ones are pulling air in, the back one and the top one is pushing air out. Easiest setup, keeps everything cool. Yes. Yeah, basically. That's how I work. Yeah, do that. Yep. Right, okay, cool. Eggs. Looking for eggs. What are the bloody eggs? Said every American. November. Best time to sell. Time to sell. I have 6 120mm fans. Love cool master cases. Mine is a NZXT Airflow 6. So it's got 3 fans one side and one at the back, and it's got 2. You can hold like 140mm fans at the top, but that's where I put my radiator. So it is December tomorrow. We have 25 days until Christmas. It's scary. Are all fans universal size? No, you can get fans from tiny size to like 240mm. Most cases can only hold between 110 and 140mm fans. That's why there's different brackets. Always check your case specification before you buy your fans. Mine is 120mm. Good, and that's fine. The one at the back won't be 120mm. One at the back is always smaller. So it's like 110. Right, so I need silage. Silage doesn't matter. Silage, no matter. I could use 140s, but the 120s were cheaper. Exactly. You measured the one at the back was 120. I'd make sure the ones at the front are 120 as well. If it's a Corsair, if it's only got 2 fans at the front though, they might be 140mm fans. So you have to watch out. What else am I? I'm honey, aren't I? Honey. Honey is February. Good. Right, that's everything I grow. But the others are still 120. That means you've got a universally sized case. That's completely fine. That's even better. This means when you need to replace all your fans, you could just buy a big box of fans, which is amazing. Or because you've got, like, let's say their stacks are free, you could get those really cool Lianli fans where they all stick together and you only have to use one CPU bloody plug on your motherboard. It's ideal. It's perfect. That's what I want. I'm stuck on those in my head, so that's what I want. Just get easy, but no, do that. We're fine. Don't worry. A lot of jobs, farmland, deadwood. I don't want to do that. That's not deadwood. That's harvesting. You know what? I'm going to do that because we make a bit of money off those ones. We're all good on that. I'm fine. We're going to go and drive a harvester. I need to get myself 3 more fans. Only got 3 of the 6. Go and get yourself a pack of 3. If you want to spend some money and you want good quality, go and buy some Noctura fans. Your dad will love you for them. Don't worry, they're amazing. They're freaking expensive per fan, but they are really well worth the investment. They're ugly as hell, but you can buy black ones now. But Noctura are probably the best. Peace out, bro. Have a good rest of your day. Going to run my gold mining sim. I'm going to be running that on... I'm running season mode next week. So when season mode goes live, I'm playing Gold Rush. So come and watch if you want, Jay. Thank you very much for being here, though. It's most appreciated. The Orange Beast is amazing, by the way. Then I need to install this hard drive and the GPU. Hard drive I find more like... If it doesn't recognise the drive straight away, it can be a pain in the butt. Most hard drives, though, are pretty simple. And they'll be okay. I do remember when I installed mine, because I've got a bog standard old school hard drive, and I've got an NVMe drive as well. The NVMe drive got recognised because it plugs straight onto the motherboard, but my hard drive wasn't recognised. I had to repartition it, and it was like, I don't know how to do this, so I had to physically do something I've never done before, which is amazing. So I had to learn. I posted my fans on the Discord. It's okay. Right, we've got to cut this field of whatever I'm mowing. What am I mowing? Beans. Beans! Right, okay, it's going to be a bit slow, but well worth it. Hopefully, actually, how big is this field? I can work out if I need to actually, if I'm going to need to refill or not. This field is 12 acres. I'm going to need to, oh, yeah. So I did, what field was it? It was this one here, which is 6 acres, oh no. It was one of these, right? I think it was this one actually. So 4.6 acres fills the spinach one up, but it doesn't get it all the way full. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So you could do a 4.5 acre cut in one of these and not have to worry about like chucking it into a thingy, into a trailer. I thought that was pretty cool. Move bunker up. Really? I've sent you a link for some daisy chain fans like Leanne Lee's. Yeah, there's loads of them now. Like, since Leanne Lee did theirs, loads of companies decided they were going to like follow suit, and I actually like that. The ones I was going to buy were the Fantech ones, because they were like 30 quid for a pack of 3, and they were like the cheapest ones I could find. I was like, that's amazing, because they used the old connection that Leanne Lee mate invented. I think the easiest PC modification anyone can make is installing a hard drive. No, I'd say the easiest one is adding fans, because you don't have to mess around with like anything. Messing around with a hard drive, I mean, if all your data's on that hard drive, then you've got to reinstall Windows, you've got to reinstall all your programs, you've got to pull all your files off your old drive. That's the worst part about it. And then what if the computer doesn't recognise the hard drive? You have to start faffing around dealing with that, which is a pain in the arse. It's one of those inconvenient things. It's not a proper pain in the arse, but it's an inconvenience. I bought a 3-pack from my gaming rig. Okay, cool. I'll look into them, but I've only got enough room to put 3 like small, like 120mm fans in, because the one at the back is the one at the back of my computer is 140mm. The 2 on top are a radiator, and the 3 at the front they came with the computer. They are 110. So I might look into it. Let me just back up. We're going to make a little bit of a mess here because it's in a funny place. But we'll be alright. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's alright. Peace out. Have a good evening. So we've been farming. We've done PC technical support. Has anybody else got anything else they want to phone in and talk to me about tonight? If it's about warts, go to a doctor. I don't want to deal with that. Bye-bye. So butchering nice ones. No, it's just because it's on a funny hill and it's right up against the river. It's like it's a bit funked up to try and get one of these down there. There's not enough turning circle up on the top of that, so I might do the headland first. Because the headland up there is a bastard. It's okay. We'll figure it out when we get there. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go round. Down here is not too bad. I don't mind it down here. It's when you get to the top and you have to mess around on that slope and you're next to a river, there's not enough room to turn. It's going to look a bit messy. So what we'll do, we'll go up this side and then we'll scoot around that top bit. And then we'll come down and finish that line off. Yeah, see? Plan. We got a plane. Yeah, let's go. I'm alright with the way my PC's set up now. It's pretty much okay. The only thing I would do to it is because I'm still running like AM4, so I'm not upgrading to AM5, not yet. Maybe if I get around to building a new PC in my future, maybe. But the only thing I might want to do is upgrade the RAM from 3000 megahertz to like the top of the range. Really, that's really about it. I don't really have any plans for my computer anymore. I'm like, it'll do now. It's where it needs to be. It does everything I need it to. Worst comes to worst, something blows up, I have to replace it. You know. Really should buy a second NVMe drive instead of keeping up the hard disk. So that might be my next thing. Get like a little 2 terabyte one and chuck it in. I love it being able to say a little 2 terabyte. I remember when we say a little like 500 meg. Well, I'll just get a little 256. It'll be fine. Back in my day when we used to have cheap, crappy stuff and small love stuff, and now it's like gigs and terabytes and petabytes. Gone are the days of bits and megabits. Things were simpler back then, and they didn't cost so much. Like, PC building wasn't as bad as it is now. How much did you pay for your motherboard? What? I paid £900 for my motherboard. Why? Just because it's the best, mate. Someone needs to invent a motherboard where it doesn't rip people off. That's all I ask for. Motherboards used to be really, really cheaper. And they used to be like, hey, I spent like 150 on my motherboard. That's quite expensive. Yeah, but it does all of this stuff. Nowadays it's like, I've just spent £700 on my motherboard. Why? Well, because it does all of this. Yeah, but that's a lot of money. Time. Did you hear about the FBI trying to use otters as secret agents? No. I did not hear about this. What happened? Did they get into a bit of a flap? Not to mention the graphics. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, graphics cards costing £1,000. That's quite cheap when you think that the 50 series is going to cost like £2,000. And then you sit there and just go, why are we spending this much money on computer stuff? Yeah, I completely agree. It's getting ridiculous. It was a while ago. It's a true story. There was a push to train otters as infiltration agents. It's because they look adorable. You don't want to shoot an otter. They're like, oh, look at the little otter. Oh, look, it's got a gun. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. No. They'll be used as like spy cam stuff. Quick, you go swimming over there. We can listen to their conversation. No one's going to blame an otter. It stole our secrets. What did? Oh, it's adorable. Turned out to be utterly too difficult to train him. It's a good dad joke. I like that one. If you want to lower your hiring AI workers cost, turn off everything AI wise in the menu. Nah, they don't really charge me too much money. I gotta be honest, I use them for just infuriating tasks, mainly just ploughing. Because ploughing is quite difficult in it. Well, it's not so much difficult, it's just so boring. I don't mind doing all the other stuff. Like ploughing for me is just like, for flip's sake, I've got to plough a field. I want to do that. But I'm quite happy just like doing this, just because it's like, oh, I don't really care. Just turn my brain off and push button. I almost fell asleep doing this today. I was sitting there doing this. Thankfully, I got woken up by Logan going, Daddy. I was like, yep. Oh my God. When they're using seeds and fertilizer at the same time, I don't get them to do that. I don't do a lot of seeding and fertilizing in this game because it doesn't pay enough. You got the lizard plough. Pardon me. I assume so. Ploughs. I've got a plough right here for you. Yeah. Seeders, spaders, ploughs. I got all of these ploughs. I got this lot. I also went and got some of these. Because this thing's got an 18.5 metre reach. I went a bit... when it comes to ploughs, mod-wise, I'm good. I got a lot of ploughs. I just wanted the big ones. Because, like... when it comes to, if I wanted to buy one and I've got a field this big, I want to be able to get it done as quickly as possible. You sent me the link. Oh, probably. I don't know if I've picked it up. I don't know then. Maybe, but I don't. What's so special about it? Give me the lowdown. Is it worth my time? Worth picking up? Cheap enough? Is it 20 meters wide? Is it going to hurt somebody? Do we have to lock it up? This is going to take a little while, this field. If you guys haven't already, by the way, we're 2 hours and 46 minutes into the stream. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. And if you do want to help the stream, the best way to do it is to become a member. For as little as 99p a month, you can become a member of this channel, help the channel, support the channel financially. And when remember to turn on the little people, you can have one running across the bottom of your screen. And it's cheaper than any cup of coffee you're ever going to buy in your entire life. Trust me, they're expensive. If you want to buy some merch, we've got a couple of stores down in the description box. One of them is for Fourth Wall. I would say probably one of the best merch creator people in the world. Where their t-shirts are amazing. I haven't bought anything else from them just yet. I am thinking of getting a hoodie. And I've just changed the logo for Hybridsteel. So, when I say logo, the bit on the channel, I might do one of those as a one-off thing. Maybe. Working speed is 50% faster, 50% bigger than base game. Plows and only needs 300 horses pony. I'm alright. I think I'll just buy the really big ones. I am currently tempted to just do loads and loads of missions and just start saving up my money, because I need like 189 grand to buy the land that I want. So it's all about just going for that right now. That's all it is. 189 grand is the land I want. Then I've got to buy 4 different fields. They're quite, I think they're about 80 grand each as well. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to buy a big tractor. It's just right now, I haven't really got a need to buy a plough because I'm doing this. I'm doing missions for other people and just like growing grass. But I have got so my thing that I want to do for a video, I'm going to be recording a video for this tomorrow, because I start Gold Rush on, I think it's Wednesday. I start Gold Rush whenever the counter's finished. But whenever that counter counts down to basically 0 and the new season starts is when I'm going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 videos. One video for making things that I didn't know or things that I should have learned when I was a noob. And then the other one is to basically the next episode of what I want to do. One of these episodes is going to be, hey, this is the end of season 1. We've done this, and this, and I'm going to carry on. And that's what I'm going to do. And then season 2 is just going to be trying to save up for the farm, or trying to do this and trying to do that. Just basically just trying to carry on. Them fans also work with motherboard software. That's good. I haven't seen them yet. Still cutting grass, man. Well, no, I'm mowing beans at the moment. We're only 26% into this field. The only reason why I took this job was because I can steal some of the harvest at the end of it. It's the only reason. So we've done 28% of the field, and we've got a 50% full bin. Oh, that's a hard pill to swallow. Might have to go get the tractor and the trailer in a minute. Oh, this is like an ASMR stream now. Ready? Doo-doo, doo. And forwards. And off we go. But yeah, Gold Rush next week. I'm actually looking forward to it. And I think I'm going to have the same effect as I did last time, where I annoyed so many people because I was playing it and I wasn't trying to compete with people. Which is what I found funny about it last time. Because when you compete in leaderboard, everyone takes it so serious. It's like, guys, we've got to beat this person's score because it's the most important thing in the world. Alright, cool. How about we just play and enjoy it? Well, no, you got to beat the other person. Well, or I could just sit back and enjoy the game and be happy. No, you got to grind. Well, no, I'm just going to play. That's literally what it was like when I played it last time. That was the last time I played Gold Mining Sim. And I think it was like November last year, wasn't it? I think I've done 2 seasons in that game, like since about a year ago. And that's all I remember from it. All I remember is literally people going, oh, you need to go faster, you need to do this. It's like, no, I'm just playing. Chill. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I've got a bit of a plan though this time. Obviously with the new stuff, the first thing you got to buy is an excavator. 260 odd grand for an excavator that can shift that much dirt. I'm all good for. See, this top end is an absolute twonk. Go forwards. Get ready for gold mining fun. I want to see how many people get to like the big claim though. I don't think it's going to be many, and the reason why is because when it comes down to Gold Mining Sim, loads of people play it for the first 2 weeks and then they just sort of give up. Happens quite a lot. Loads of people just sort of, like, you know, some of them don't have the time they want to put into it. They just play casually, and this means they're not going to get to 25 million quid to unlock claim number 6 or 5. Sorry. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be interesting to see who gets it. I think the hardcore players, the ones that are always playing, they'll be on there quite quickly. But I think a lot of the people who play regularly, they probably won't make it to the new claim. They probably won't see the beast either. Because in order for you to get the beast, you have to buy the new claim. So even before you've bought the beast, you have to have 25 million quid in the bank so you can buy the new claim. You need 30 million to buy the lot, or 31 million, and that's quite a lot of money. That's like a full week's worth of grind on Nighthawk for me. So I don't know how many people are actually going to be able to get to it. I might just do it. I think what a goal that I'm going to add into myself this time around is getting onto the new claim. I think that's going to be my goal. If I can get like 31 million together, we're good. And I'll take it. I'll take that as a win for me. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's definitely where I need to go for it. And yes, I took this mission because it's money. That's all I did it for. I did it all for the cookie. Never doing this again though. Just nope. If I have to use a harvester like this, it has to be on a field that's less than 5 acres. A 4 acre mission with one of these is alright. 12 acres, this is a ball ache. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth the hassle. Let the AI do it instead. That's what it's for. Spinach and carrots are the absolute worst. I'd say carrots are worse than this, because carrots are like that you have to have 2 people doing it. With spinach, beans, things like that, like this, this is for green beans. So peas, beans and spinach all use this type of harvester. The only problem with it is it's just slow. That's the problem. When it comes down to size of field, you want to be doing 4 acres or 5 acres and less. You don't want to do a 12-acre field. I did a 12-acre farm of spinach and it took 3 hours. Was that lot? So on mine it would be lot 54 that does that. So a 20-acre field is this one. Well, that's 10 acres. How big is this then? Oh, okay. So this is a 12-acre field, but the field itself isn't that big. So 9. I think this is 20. Yeah. So you did a field like that. Well, that's the whole plot is 20 acres. So technically, this whole plot is 22 acres of land. This actual field is, I want to say 15, maybe 8, maybe 16. So was it an actual 20-acre field, or like the whole thing was green, or was it like a 20-acre area with like a 12-acre field? Because this is a, what size is this one? So this whole land is 12 acres. We're probably doing about 6. And this has taken a little while. It was on Riverbend. I don't know if they've actually got a 20-acre field or they have like a 20-acre plot with like an X amount on the land. We'll have to go back and look at the save. I'm on the same map as you. Oh, okay. That's fine. I only went on this map because it seemed when everybody booted this game up, everyone was playing the same map. I was like, I don't want to do the same as everybody else. I'm quite happy being a little bit different. That was the only reason why I chose this map. It was because everybody else was playing on the other one. But it's all good. And then after this, what am I doing tonight? Because I'm going to, after I finish it, this is going to kill me. I'm going to finish this field on this stream. And then, I don't know, I might just chill back and play Brotato. Because on it, like, Brotato was free on Epic, by the way. If anyone's interested, pick up Brotato if you haven't already. It's free on Epic, and it's one of those games you just switch your brain off. You're a potato with guns, taking out aliens by the looks of it. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Favourite gun so far? SMG. Buffing up to like full range. That's pretty cool. Might start looking into rocket launchers next time I'm on there though. Maybe. We'll spin this because now we've got a bit more room to turn around on up here. We'll go for it. We've only got a... Oh, no. Ugh. Get on back online. Back online. We'll be alright. And hopefully my new chair turns up next week. And I won't have to sit with my legs like crushed. I'm suffering. Like, at the moment, I wouldn't say I'm suffering, but it's annoying. You know when you see like bald people with headsets on? And then they get that ridge across the top of their head. Right, I've got that on the side of my legs because of my chair. I love this map, but I don't like the fences near the supermarket when you just cut through the fields. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's alright. Just make sure you don't crash. It's not good for anybody then. Right. We need to go and get the tractor. We're 92% full. We've done nearly 50%. I reckon if we take this row here, we'll fill this up. Let's go. That's percent of the contract, 80% of the field, 20% drop off. Yeah, no. I would say we're about halfway across the field as well. Just by the amount I've cut, I think we're about halfway. Yeah, there you go. Contract on field is 50%. So, yeah. I'm taking it all. I'm taking all the money. This takes me X amount of time. I'm taking all the cash. That's just how it is. Now we go really fast. Park her up there. The tractor now. We get a tractor, we put it up on the old trailer, right, and then we go and get the harvest out, the harvester, right? You're probably at 50 to 60% done. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you look at how many rows there are on this field, I reckon we're about halfway done with the field. Just by rowage. So I reckon this is a 2 harvester jobby, where it's like the harvester takes 50%, you put 50% into the tractor, and then you've got the rest of the field in the harvester. Which it's only going to go over. Where is it? Over there, I think. Get off the road. Where we're going, we don't need roads. We just need land, so we don't have to sink in the floor. Did you know? I learned this the other day. I was watching a vid about pirates, right? And the guy who is like the pirate expert, so he's got a cool job already. The pirate expert was talking about where the pirate accent came from, and someone asked where did this accent for pirates come from, blah 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 blah. Turns out it came from Disney. back in when the original Treasure Island came out. That was the first time that anybody had actually done any acting towards as being a pirate. Turns out that accent is just the Devonshire accent. And that's where the pirate accent comes from. It's amazing. I was like, that's pretty cool. So everyone who can talk like this can talk like a pirate. Arr. And that's literally where it all started from. That's the accent. It comes from Disney's Treasure Island, and that was the first ever time that anybody had done like a pirate voice. There you go. The more you know. I got this trailer. It's a beast. 48,000 litres. Not the best, but bloody good. That's alright. I think I got loads of trailers. I downloaded a load. I can't remember what the biggest one is. Look, trailers. Trailers. We've got trailers, mate. We've got trailers coming out of our ears. That's animal transport. Grapes. Where are trailers? Levelers. Slurry transport. Trailers. Loads of trailers. These are the modded ones. You get some pretty big ones. There's one mod, and it's for trucking, but it's a triple hopper. So you can fit 3 loads of a full harvester in it, basically. It's big. It's big. I will finish this field. I'm so determined now to get this done. I want the pay. That's all I want out of this. Don't care about the rest of it. All I want is to get paid. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Trying to keep as much base as I can, except maybe a few tractors of slightly better ponies than base tractors. Yeah, that's fair. You don't get all the good mods like PC. Honestly, I mean, if you look at the mods that do come through on the title screen, they're the ones that, in fairness, most people, even on PC, will download, because they've been put through from the official game. A lot of them are just upgrades from the base games. So when it's like, oh, this tractor's a mod, it's normally like it's already in the game, but someone just put a bigger engine in it. That's really what a lot of the mods are, or you're able to change the colour of them, that sort of thing. But a lot of the stuff you can just download from the title screen are things that a PC player will play with as well. It's unless you go into like farming simulator mods, and even then, yeah, that's where some people get their mods from. But most of it is literally just upgrades to tractors and trailers and things like that. They're just upgrades, mainly at the moment. Super strength's it was in the standard mod pack. If you've got downloadable mods on your title screen, you should be able to get the super strength mod. Should be able to. It's not there yet. It's on its way then. Because that just popped in, I think it was today. That became part of the mod pack that you can just go onto. Just get the lumberjack mod. Yeah, you can do that. But he's on console. If the Lumberjack mod not in the console section yet, then he can't get it, can he? But yeah, that mod section that comes up on the title screen, keep an eye on it, because if they're converting mods through to like so everyone can use them, it's best to keep an eye on them, because that's where most people get their mods from. For me, I go on to Farming Simulator 25 mods, and I pick up a few then. Like, mainly I've picked up like some scenery bits, farmhouses, more sheds. But a lot of the tractor mods are literally just, this tractor you can now customise the colour, the tyres, this, that and the other. That's really what the mods are really for. They're just customization spec at the moment. Obviously with the cheaper tractors I've got, like some of the Erska stuff, or like the really old like 1800, 1900 tractors. I got those because I just thought they looked cool. But yeah, they'll be in the pack at some point. Most of the mods that get seen into that like downloadable content, from what I understand, it's mainly just mods from their from Farming Sim's website, and they just sort of convert them into the main game. So most of it will be there at some point. Dairy Paws, Dairy Paws, thank you very much for being here. Much appreciated. How you doing? I need to finish this field. That's what's going through my head now. It's like, need to finish. Haven't got much more to do. We've probably got 2, 3, 4, I don't know, 8 more rows. Maybe. I'm doing pretty good. That's okay then. Welcome. Thanks very much for kicking by on Twitch. Don't forget, if you are enjoying it, have fun. Just chill. Grab some popcorn. How's your day treating you? It's better. The beginning was rough. The rest of it's been okay. Beginning was like migraine. I hate waking up with them. Thomasfield Transparency. How you doing? Bum bum bum. How long have I been streaming for? What, today or just normally? So you're a professional streamer. I've never called myself a professional streamer in my life. Oh my god, no, I'm not a professional. If I was a professional, I'd be better than this. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Hey everyone, someone thinks I'm a professional. No, I'm nowhere near a professional streamer. I'm a streamer. YouTuber, maybe. Half-assed idiot? Yes. Let me just get around this corner. We'll be good. I like your stream. I'd like to be part of your community and stay updated with your streams. Well, following me is the best way for it. I have a YouTube channel. You can subscribe over there. Can you share your Discord name? No. If you want to talk to me on Discord, you go into my Discord, which is linked in the description box below my videos on YouTube. You can join my community there, but I do not DM people. Mainly because I'm covering my own arse, because I don't want to get caught up with I don't know who's talking to me on the other side. So no, don't do that. It's very, very bad. Very bad. That's like asking for a phone number without like even knowing a person. You've been on the grain lately? It's mainly because like the videos have been a bit of a pain in the ass. So I don't really... Your Insta, no. I don't accept DMs from like anybody really. I talk to the people I want to talk to, and if you're in my Discord, then you can talk to me because it's public and people can read the messages. I don't really do nothing. I have an Instagram, but I don't talk to anybody there. We talked about that. Yeah, I would say like for me, like for the streaming stuff for me, it's like this has been. I've enjoyed streaming this game more than making videos because the streams have been a bit more sort of real. I don't mind like showing things that I do in the videos and stuff, but they're not as easy to like. I'm gonna say I know you shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it. They're not as hard to compete with. Mainly because like if you look at someone like Daggerwin, who is like, well, he is basically Farming Simulator 25. There's a couple of other people that are basically like really high up in this community who they do pull the views, they do pull, and it's like for me, the videos I make are not that good in comparison, you know, and I know this, and I sat there and just went, yeah, and that's why I stream it more. I feel this is more of a streaming game for myself. Because it is just, hey, I can mess around and do this, and this, and be happy. But yeah, I'm okay just playing this game. I'm not, as I said, I'm not like 100% invested, like doing videos all the time and stuff. But I'm only grinding out because I've got nothing else really to do. And I feel like where I'm at for this channel's journey, doing more of one thing is better for me than doing like a million of one thing. So, well, no, a million of a million things. For some odd reason, I think this person wants to be a... Yeah, exactly. That's how it normally is. There's three types of people on Twitch. You've got people who legitimately want to watch a streamer. You've got people who want to sell you artwork, like Twitch bits and pieces, like overlays, this, that and the other. And then you've got the people who try to say they've got like a community of people they can try and help you grow your streams and so on and so forth. And I've spoken to them all. And when it comes down to somebody who's like a designer and stuff, I get it. You do need to grind and you do need to try and get new customers in and stuff, but that's just the joys of life. But I really don't like it when I'm not a big fan of like instead of saying hello, having a chat, within the first couple of minutes of someone just going, hey, can I talk to you privately on DMs? It's like, no. Basically. I'm not a big fan of that. I think it's mainly just because I'm older. Like I'm 41. And if somebody's going, hey, I want to talk to you in your DMs, I'm like, yeah, that's a big red flag straight away. If you're 25, you could probably get away with that. He approached me in DMs. Well, actually, you started it, but we're both young. It's just one of those things. So close. So close to being done. This is I'm never doing this again. As I said, don't mind doing like a 4-acre field. A 4-acre field don't take too long, and it's fine. This, oh no. Three more rows after this one. Trying to work it out. I think, yeah, it looks about 3. This is like an hour. Quick, someone jump back an hour and see what happened, how long it's been taking me. If you go back to 2 hours and 23 minutes, was I still ploughing this field? Or cutting this field? Do it for the money and you'll sell out like... Yeah, I like selling out on this game. Am I going to make lots of money from this one? I'll make more than doing like 3 plough missions. Which is like, I'll make 300 quid from doing each one. This will be like a couple of grand plus the amount of money I get paid for the mission. How much is it? Let's see. So, how much is this mission? How much is this mission? This mission is 5,000 minus 700. So 4,000 something. I much prefer ones where I can use 10 meter or larger headers. These ones, the difference is when you're using this sort of mission embryo is when you go to cash in, you keep the extra. That's why I don't mind doing these ones. I hate it on a bigger field, but you keep the extra. So if you finish the mission and you're still unloading, you'll keep money. Yeah, we've got 3 rows left. That's why I like doing these ones. You don't get as much extra you did in 22. No, but it's still extra. I'm still getting paid from the farmer, and I'm still getting paid from the extra crop as well. I think it's like an extra, like, I've had up to 4 grand out of one of them. This one will be a bigger one because I don't think it's going to be... I think the trailer is going to have the amount that's going to take to, like, finish the mission. Whatever's in this harvester is basically mine. So I think I'll be alright. Another way to line this up would be, do you have your economy on normal? No, I think I'll put it on hard. I can't remember. Game settings? Oh yeah, I'm on normal. Sorry, there you go. So we're doing spinach right now. So spinach is a bog standard crop. Oh no, we're doing beans. Beans. Green beans. We're here, so price for this actually isn't too bad, and we're probably going to be going to the preserved food factory. So 1,359 per ton, or per 1,000 litres. Yeah, so that's not bad. And so far we've got 82,000 litres in the harvester. I don't know how much we actually need to, like, rock it back. So if it works out, this should be a good payday. Should. Not 80,000, we're 8,000. So if it's a grand per thousand litres, we should get technically 8 grand out of this as is. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we might get like half that. 4 grand would be fine. Extra 5 grand, that'd be pretty cool. We'll see. Honestly, how much the tractor gets us first. You get half as much of what the contract is worth as extra. That's not bad though. So I'm going to get paid like 4 and a bit grand for the actual mission itself, and then I'm going to get paid another 4 grand from the harvest. I think you'll get 5 to 6. Well, are we going to put like a side bit on this, but with no money? I'm guessing about 5.5. Just because of like the amount we should be getting. We're going to be over 11,000. Maybe even 6. But I reckon if it hits 12,000, you're looking at 6k. That's quite good though. I was going to go the extra mile. I was going to play this game on hard, which would have been like torture. Because I'm even so far, because I've messed up so much, it has been a bit like grindy, but it's like it's my fault. Even I look at it now and I just go, right, yeah, it's my fault that I should have done this, and this, and we should have been okay. So Promethean's already done this mission. All right. What economy are you working on? Are you on normal, easy, or hard though? Or did you just stick it on normal like the most of us? That's the question. Normal. Okay. So you're saying between 5 and 6. I've said about a 5.5, but we're nearly at 10,000, so it'll probably be half that. 5.5 grand sounds about good. So nearly 10,000 for the mission in all. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. But yeah, this will go down into my next video, because I want to talk about like things I know now that you don't know when you first start, if you're new to the game. So I want to make that video because that's just, I think most people would make that video if it was like learning. Oh, we are done. Raise the ashes. Right. Where are we taking this crap? To the farmer's market. Get in. So we got 39% in this trailer. Still gonna make an ass of myself. Reversing and trying. Right, just go straight there. You're fine. Right. Get the harvester. Rack it all in. It'll be fine. Now, did you do this mission with spinach, green beans, or peas? And what time of the year was it? You could have got more, you could have got less. I don't know. There's all these little factors. You did peas. Oh, well. In September. So I'm in September as well, yeah. So, let's have a look. Yeah, and did it rain? We're really going in deep in this. So peas at this point would have been at its lowest point. Wow, you missed out by 2 months. Ah, that sucks. So when you start looking at this as like even the farmer's market's down, it's 1,369. Oh no. Yeah, this is it really comes down to like when you're cutting, doesn't it? Oh my god. We've actually found like one of those parts in the game where it's like, oh, now it's variables. I got no seasons on. Oh man, so I have. Seasons is good. It makes it like feel a bit more natural. Gotta be honest though, I'm sort of hoping that it does work out on that sort of economy. It's like, am I going to get paid this much? Am we going to get paid that much? I don't know. Here we go. June's Adventures, how you doing? Right. Okay, so I can just cut this off. Okay, so what's left in the trailer is mine, I think. There's only 2,487 litres left in it. Oh, 71. No. Yeah, I think we've only got like 2 grand left. We made 3. That's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. So that's 3 grand plus the amount of money that we get from the job. So that's 7,000 in all. $7 grand for ploughing a field. Well, for harvesting, I'm not having a go. It's all good. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Right. So I could have done cultivating. That's 5 grand. That's an easy mission as well. And what's that? That's harvesting. I hate harvesting, especially red beetroot. No, I don't do any root vegetable. Can suck it. I don't care. Mowing's easy. There you go. There's an easy mission. 2 grand paid for mow. I could just do that. I could do this if I had just rented a tractor. I just need to buy a tractor and then I could do that mission on my own. That's good. Stone picking. Stone picking's an easy one as well. But yeah, there you go. So, we're done. Guys, it's been the last 3.5 hours. I mean, the last hour has been a long one because that was a long mission. But it's all good. So, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for kicking by and thank you very much for watching and keeping me sane. We're all good. I do all stone and plough. Yeah, exactly. They're just easy. Mowing missions are dead simple as well, so it's not too bad. Anyways, thank you very much for being here. I've been Hybridsteel. You've been awesome. I'll catch you all later. I will be putting out a couple of videos next week before we start our Gold Rush, because we are doing Gold Rush Simulator. We are doing season mode. Obviously, I will be taking a week off over Christmas, and then I'll come back and we'll finish off the season and see where it takes us. But I have no idea how well that season's going to go. I don't know when we're going to start. I don't know nothing, but it should just be fun playing it. So until my next one, I'm going to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all next week. A boom. Fist bump to you.